Hey, welcome back. So we're continuing on with the table saw build. This is what my original table saw looked like, and this is what we'll be building too, with the addition of a lot more tools. So the first part of this is to start the mobile base. First I want to apologize for the camera quality. I had it set to a much lower setting than I normally do, so I definitely got that fixed for the next video. Unfortunately, couldn't go back and redo a lot of this stuff. So the mobile base, it rides on metal casters, which are way better than the plastic ones I was using before. So these are definitely heavy duty. I think they stand off the ground about 3 inches. So I had to make a skirt for the bottom to keep wood and other items getting stuck underneath the wheels where I wouldn't be able to get them. I did everything with glue and pocket hole jigs, and it holds up great. No vibrations, no nothing. So this layer here, I'm making the drawer layer because the tools have to be at a certain height. Then that makes the vacuum layer 6 inches below that, and then I'm left with empty space on the bottom. So I'm obviously going to use it, and made 4 very deep drawers and 2 tall deep drawers as well. You can see from the end at the end of the video what I'm talking about. So this next layer is the beginning of the vacuum layer. Here I'm going to start laying out all the paths where I want the airflow to go and what tool I want them to go to. Again, I use the pocket hole jig and then a glue as well. In some cases, if it wasn't structural, I just used the pocket hole jig. That seemed to work fine. Now, because I'm working with air that's moving about 1200 CFM. At those speeds, air acts more like a water, like a liquid fluid. So it needs some redirection. This isn't the best way to do it, but the tin definitely helps. It's just regular roofing flashing. I'm expecting to lose about 100-150 CFM on these turns, since it's the last turn before the tool. It wasn't going to be a big deal since I was measuring 1200 CFM at the dust collection port. The last layer are the holes that run up to the tools, and I just need to cut out the area that matched up with the tube. So it's time to start taking apart the old table saw, getting rid of the old router lift, and disconnecting the dust collection hose, and freeing the legs from the old table saw. Now these wheels on here were plastic. They started to warp under the weight, even though they were rated for it. And even after disconnecting everything, it was heavy. So luckily I had my wife, she manned up and helped me move the table saw right over to the new base. Much easier to move with the metal casters for sure. So the last step was to make the dust collection port. I just used the 1/4 inch plywood for that, and then construction adhesive to hook up the coupler to the dust collection. So I made a simple track for the 1/4 inch plywood to slide on. because I didn't have the tool above it, I rigged up something for the top slide. Seemed to get the job done. But as you can see, all you do is you slide the dust collection to whatever tool you want. There are the four tools I have on this mobile station. You just slide them to whatever tool I'm using at that time. So here I'm testing what my CFMs are without connecting it to the tools. Not sure if you can see that rating, but it was just at 1200 CFM, which is very good, especially for having corrugated tubing like that. I think peak rating was 1229. Switched it up to the first dust collection port, and it would just got to 1000, so I lost 200 CFM with just using the tin turn. Yeah, I could improve it, but I wanted 1000. 1000 was the minimum for a table saw, and that's what I achieved. It's probably not the best angle, but all that sawdust got sucked straight into the port and went right into the cyclo. So there's step one. Got the mobile base started, and now we can start building the tools and the drawers and everything else. All right, thanks for watching.